right, everybody. Sometimes it can take a while to load in space and Altspace, depending on the time of day, how busy Altspace is, your internet speed, maybe the alignment of the stars and all that. But while we're waiting for everyone to arrive, in case you haven't met Ravenhall here yet, this is our YouTube camera. So if you want to feel VR famous, all you have to do is turn around and be like, "Hey YouTube, how's it going? I'm VR famous." We got a lot of people in here. We got Dean in here with us today. We got Hummingbird. We got KT Kerbo. We got Morgan Forrest, we got Fire Demon, we've got Feral Peza. I hope I'm saying that right. We got Kay in Florida, and we got a lot of, we got people in here today. All right, but come on in Altspace. I think you'll enjoy it. All right, now to get you guys flying, here's what you got to do. You're going to go to your blue and white triangle button in your lower left. Now, when you press this, your main menu is going to open up in front of you as if by magic, right? And in the lower right there, you're going to see a cogwheel that says settings. Now, when you click on settings, you're going to see on the left-hand side, there are all the categories. Now, the third category down is going to say input. Right. And when you press on that, where are we going? We're going to, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Okay. Well, you got to have fun with that. Portals and events are generally a bad idea. So we ask you to refrain from doing that, please. Also, you're going to notice that in that category on the list sides there, you have the input is the third one down. When you press on input, you're going to notice fly at the top center panel. And there'll be a white circle there next to that that'll change your life forever. Once you press, it's going to turn blue. And all you have to do now is press the close button in the lower right. That's the X with the circle on it there. And now you'll be able to see again. So, hey, everybody. Right now, all you have to do, remember, if you're on a two-handed controller, squeeze your left trigger and it's going to cause you to accelerate. But to get flying, all you have to do is just move forward and look up, and you're going to go right up into the air. Right? Give that a try. Now, you steer with your head, which can feel kind of weird, right? So what you're going to want to do is if you go out through this door, you can go up to those red rings, and there you'll reach the tower, which where you'll learn about a type of teleportation that feels like fast flight. But if you want to get there in style, all you have to do is go to the end of the runway there, where you're going to see a gray stone wall. Right, and next to that'll be an aircraft with an open door. Apparently, it looks like somebody's stuck in there. That's strange. But yeah, in there on the console, you're going to see launch button, and if you aim your pointer at the launch button, your pointer will start to spin. If you squeeze and release that trigger button one time, one of these ships will attach to you. They have spinning turbines and engine noise. They're a lot of fun to fly around. There is a limit of 3 in the air at one time, so make sure you wait to see the word available there. What's going on? Is somebody stuck over there? It looks like it's staggered. All right, excuse me, everybody, for just a moment. I want to check something out here. All right, everybody. Sorry about that. We've got a little technical issue over at the Talons. Looks like they are working, but it looks like there's an error with it. I'm going to have to reset that in a moment. Okay, so does anybody have any questions at all? Any questions before we, carry on here? All right, we also could teach you guys how to use the flight tool. If you haven't learned how to use the flight tool yet, we can show you how to do that, or set you through that, that zip line configuration if you like. Does anybody have any questions at all? Okay. All right. Welcome. Let's see. That's Katia. I hope I'm saying that right. Katia, maybe 2001. Welcome. How's it going? Did anybody miss those flight instructions? Anybody want to learn how to fly? All right. Raise your hand up or show me some emojis if you haven't learned how to fly yet, but you would like to. All right. Nobody. Okay. Wow. You're all going to stare at me? Fine. I'm going to stare back. There we go. Nobody has any questions at all. All right. Well, if you're on a two-handed controller and you'd like to use the flight tool, please keep in mind you're going to want to keep a limit of no more than 2 flight tools at one time because they can actually really impact performance. But let's show you how to do that. What you want to do is if you press your blue and white triangle menu button, that's the blue and white triangle button in your menu wheel there, your main menu will open up in front of you. And if you press on that settings cogwheel, you're going to notice on the left-hand side, down the middle, there is a category called items. If you press on items, you're going to see the word flight tool there. And when you press on that, a flight tool will appear in front of you. And when that happens, your menu will close. And what you want to do is point at that flight tool, right, and squeeze your grab button, and the flight tool will come to your hand like the force is strong in you. All right. Now make sure you sign the waiver. That's perfectly legally binding. Okay. Everybody signing that waiver. All right, cool. Now what you want to do is if you hold it with the grip button, if you squeeze your trigger finger on the hand that you're holding the pen with, you can draw small lines, which will move you slowly in that direction. If you draw like long lines, if you draw like a long line straight up right now, you're going to smash your head in the ceiling, and that's why we ask you to sign the waiver, like somebody just did here. Kay in Florida just did that, So so can't really press any charges there. All right, does anybody have any questions at all? How to use the flight tool? Maybe about zip lining? Maybe how to use the Talon? Anybody not know how to fly yet? Would like to learn? Okay, you guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Anybody? All right, cool. All right. And does anybody have any questions? I got a large group. There's got to be one question in here. None? Wow. Okay. I've been apparently very thorough. Word's gotten around. All right, I see how that's going. Okay, well, if you guys don't have any questions, I'm just going to sit here and stare back at you. Here we go. All right, I'm staring at you people, staring at me, and I'm staring back at you, staring at me. I'm watching you watch me as I watch you. There we go. And, watching you, watching me while you're watching. Okay, all right, now that we got that out of the way. All right. Oh, looks like the Talon resolved itself. Awesome, very cool. What happened? What was that? Somebody actually spoke.
I said, isn't that a song?
No, I'm not sure, and I'm not going to ruin everybody's day by attempting to sing it. It's just not going to
Oh,
happen. All right. Let's see. But yeah, you have a question? I had a question over here.
Yeah.
Said,
Is there any way to fly faster other than
yes,
flying
there is
through?
actually. There's a couple of ways. The first and easiest way is to squeeze your left trigger with your index finger, and that's going to make you go quick. But to go even faster than that, you want to deploy your flight tool. Were you here when I gave the instructions for the flight tool?
Sure.
You are here. Okay, so you know how to use the flight tool.
Wait, no,
a tiny bit choppy. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I can re-enter to clear that up. We're having a lot of performance issues today. Just hang tight, and we'll run you how to use that flight tool in just a moment. Okay, here we go. Re-entering now. Here,
It may sound complicated, but I promise you guys it's way easier than that. You'll be feeling like Superman after this. Watch.
Flight tool can be found if you go to your main menu under settings. It's under items. It's flight tool, and you just spawn it. But again, don't spawn more than 2, if you don't mind. Thank
yeah,
you.
that'll affect people's performance, and we already have enough audio problems in Altspace lately. It's been like, what is it, like 4 times a performance now? 4 times a show, it seems like it's been. How's my voice now? Is that clear
that way. You sound clear. You sound good.
Awesome. Thanks for helping that user out. I appreciate it. Now, we got a full house in here today. I can't believe that none of you have any questions. Did anybody miss those flight instructions? Anybody not learning how to fly yet? Because that's like the main reason we're here is teach you guys how to fly. All right. Well, if you already know how to fly, I see a hand going up there. What's that? Valen, did you learn how to fly yet, Valen? No, okay. All right, not a lot of talkers here today. That's cool. All right, do you guys don't have any questions at all? Wow, okay. A large group is staring at me. When this happens, I get the feeling like it's a zombie apocalypse, right? You guys start sticking your hands out like this and moving all slow, I'm going to get a little nervous. I'm not going to lie. It's true. Oh, look, see, here it's happening. Run away. You will not have my brain. It's not happening. Oh, wow, there's a large group of you. Oh, man. I'm not having this today. Okay. Anybody miss those? You got a bit about the zombie apocalypse. I see that. But did anybody miss those flight instructions at all? Anybody miss those flight instructions? Anybody? No.
I think maybe you should just run through them.
Here. That's
just run through
I
them
stole
real
somebody's pen because it was down toward the ground. What did you say, Morgan? I didn't catch that.
I said maybe just run through them real quick because we got a lot of people who seem grounded.
All right. Well, you know what you can do if you don't feel like talking, right? If you've missed those flight instructions and you'd like to learn how to fly, stick your hand up in the air like that. All right. So just put like the hand up. Anybody? All right. We got 2 hands up over here. Okay. So that's somebody who missed, but you're actually flying right now. Let's see. Panta Ray 91. So I guess you don't need it. All right. So nobody needs the flight instructions. Have you guys learned how to zip line yet? If you haven't learned how to zip line yet, put your hand up if you're not talking. All right, cool. Now, zip lining is just a type of teleportation that feels like fast flight. And to do it, we have to change 2 settings on our main menu. So if you go ahead and press that blue and white triangle button, what you're going to want to do is you're going to look for that settings cogwheel and press that settings cogwheel. Now, on the left side, the first category we're going to change is comfort. That's the second one down. Once you press that, you're going to see where it says teleport transition, and you're going to want to set that to dash. All right. Once that's been set to dash, all right, take a little moment to make sure you all press that. All right. Now, what you're going to want to do is go to the category that says input. That's the third one down, and look for teleport aiming. Now, there's 2 types of teleport aiming in Altspace. There's arc teleport, which you got to think of as like a grappling hook, right? If you want to get, like, say, on the top of this building, that's a great way to do it, to get on the high places. But it's not really good for going long distances, right? For that, we're going to put it in line teleport. And together, it's known as a line dash teleport. But we just like to call it zip lining because that's kind of what it feels like. Now, if you're on a one-handed controller, like if you're on an Oculus Go, once you close your main menu by pressing that X by the close, and everybody do that now, press that close in the lower right. Once you do that, if you're on an Oculus Go, you're going to have to look next to your menu, right, where the microphone icon is. And right next to that, you're going to see an icon of a person walking. You're going to want to press that one time to enter into teleport mode. But if everybody else, if you're on an Oculus Quest, say, right on your right controller, next to your right thumbstick, the raised up buttons that are there, that top one, that's your teleport button. And if you turn around and you face outside this doorway here, and you aim at the ground and you can hold down that teleport button and don't let go, you're going to see your teleport target. It looks like a big circle appear there. Now, if you aim up to the top of that ledge right there above those trees, as soon as you let go, you're going to be take off at speed right up there. Right. And we call that zip lining. It's one of the best ways to get around in Altspace, especially in areas where flight is not enabled, because it's going to enable you to travel large distances very quickly. And with those settings, you can really feel the motion. It's a lot of fun. It's a great way to get around.
Yeah.
All right. That being said, does anybody have any questions about zip lining? Did anybody not learn how to fly, or anybody like to master the flight tool or learn how to fly one of these talent ships here? That's what we have on offer here. If you have any questions about Altspace or about life in general, just feel free to ask. You know, we get some pretty strange questions here sometimes. Like I like to ask
about
about.
the
For some
flight
reason, I think it's
tool?
got to do with the event time. People like to talk about food. What was that? Let's see, Steve
The
Hoppy.
flight tool?
What's going on, Steve?
Yeah.
The flight tool. All right. Now the
Yeah.
flight tool, which you apparently, oh, that's just your pocket. I thought you had one. All right. What you want to do is you want to open your main menu by pressing that blue and white triangle button. Now, once you do that, you're going to see that there's a bunch of categories, a bunch of tabs on the bottom there, right? When you press on that things tab, that's the cogwheel looking thing there, you're going to see all these categories on the left-hand side, and about halfway down there is a category called items. When you press on items, you're going to find on that in the center display, you're going to see the word flight tool, right? And when you press on that button spawn, one will appear right in front of you. Now, if you aim at it and squeeze your grip button, that pen will fly to your hand because the force is strong on you. There you go. Now, all you have to do is just sign the waiver real quick. It's totally legally binding. Don't mind that. Just a technicality with our legal department. All you have to do now is just squeeze your trigger button on the finger that you're holding the pen with. And if you draw small lines in the air, you're going to go slowly in that direction. But if you draw long lines, you're going to draw. Yeah, you see? That's what happens. Now, if you draw a long line straight up, you're going to smash your head into the ceiling and apparently go all around the room at speed, and that's why you sign the waiver, right? Because that's a dangerous thing. But you can go really fast with that thing. It can also be a lot of fun to take one of Talon ships out while you're holding a flight tool, because then you can make the ship go really fast. And when you're going really fast like that, the ship will shake. You know,
Yeah, it's like
hey, Bacon
turbulence.
Boy, you
It's
want to,
great.
like, yeah, personal space, okay?
Right.
Appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Yeah.
How do you
Well,
do
personal
that?
space is a real thing. You know, it's funny. People do stuff in VR that they would never do in the real world. Like when I'm doing shows, sometimes I get these, people send me texts, right? And you got to think about what that looks like in the real world. Like you go to a theater to see a play and somebody walks up to the stage and they go, "Psst, hey, you, hey, and they hand the actor a note, right? And hey, should they be surprised when security escorts come out of the building? I don't think so. But, maybe that's just me.
Oh, you
All
talking
right.
about
What
toilet
about you,
paper?
YouTube? What do you think? Comment in the section below, or in the comments below, or answer in the comments below. I got to get used to saying it myself. Whose flight tool is this that's coming out like 5 miles ahead of them? You want to keep a limit of like, try to keep it down to one flight tool. If it's in a small space with not a lot of people, then you can use two to go really fast, but it will affect performance. And when that happens, the admins will get mad and see, I told you this flight tool thing wasn't a good idea. And then they're going to take it away from us, and we don't get to have nice things. All right, let's get another one straight up here. So what I'm going to do is when I see a straight pen like this, I'm just going to take it away. This way we keep the performance up. All right, cool. Very nice. Awesome. All right. Does anybody have any questions at all? You guys are like a really quiet crowd today. See all these menus going around, people like going here. I'm texting like, I'm at this flight time event and this host is really strange. He's talking about zombies. I thought it was going to be about flying. All right. Does anybody have any questions at all? No question. You guys are a rough crowd, man. You're staring at me, feeling the pressure. Who we got? Feral Pesa. Pesa? All right. Messing that name up. You know what? I'm calling you Feral. That's what I'm going to do. Hey, Feral, how's it going? There he's nodding. He thinks it's a good idea. All right. So we at least got you guys are making an effort to communicate. All right, cool. All right, wow. Nobody's talking. It's really strange. Okay. Moving around. Strange. Okay. I'm not getting nervous at all. I'm not going to just stare back at you with an intense stare. He's in my face. That's not cool. Gotta worry about, that purse fire. Do I tell you that personal space is a real thing? Oh, look, somebody put the stir in the coffee. I like when people do that. Put the pen in the coffee and stir it all around there. We're going to be, and then the update today, we're going to have it so that we can make these things grabbable. All right. I thought we were going to be programmed that, but we might take the easier way out and just, make them temporarily grabbable. But the way we really want to do it is when you let go of them, that they gently float down to the table. That'll be cool because if you go out to those mountains and then with holding a mug and then let go of it, it'll gently fly back and maybe it has a midair collision with the talent. Who wants to fill out that accident report? Not me. I'm not doing that.
No.
You
No,
can do it,
not
Morgan.
me.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not touching it. All right. Does anybody have any questions about your device or about Altspace or about flying or about the talent ships that we have here or about zip lining or maybe, some food related questions? We usually get those a lot. I think it's because we have this been around dinner time. We almost change the title every now and then. Fire Demon, you have a question. What's up? All right, you might be muted actually. No one can hear you. You're gonna have to press that microphone
He is
button at the very
muted,
top.
yeah.
Is
There
your
you go.
favorite food?
My favorite food. You know what? I grew up in Brooklyn, so I'm gonna take the easy way out and say pizza. All right, you can't go wrong with
Okay,
pizza,
yeah.
man. You know, I mean, actually, you can go
Over
wrong if you
10.
have one of those horrible pizzas that taste like cardboard. But I'm just talking in general. If you have like a professionally made Brooklyn pizza, you
you
cannot
could-
go wrong.
You could have a pizza accident. You could burn
A
yourself.
pizza
and
accident?
probably-
Hey, Morgan,
Yeah.
this is being filmed on YouTube. We will not tolerate that kind of language. We will
No
not.
wasting the pizza. No wasting the pizza.
Yes, there will be no wasting of the pizza. So I would have to say pizza probably, you know. But I mean, also like I really like Mexican food too, like enchilada beef, like or chicken enchilada. Those are good too. You know, with that Rojas sauce, that's amazing. Yeah, Mexican food's really good. All right, does anybody else have any questions at all? You know, food related question. That was interesting. You know, anybody else have any questions? All right, well, Fire Demon, you got another one.
One last question. What is your YouTube channel?
What is my YouTube channel? That's a good question. You can find us by doing a search for Ravenhall Labs or Ravenhall Events. Either one of those, you'll find our channel, and you just click on that. And if you click subscribe, we'll be ever grateful. It always makes us feel good when that happens.
That's why I was
Feel
asking. I
good
wanted
life.
to click subscribe.
Oh, well, we appreciate that. That's awesome, Fire Demon. We really appreciate the interest. I heard somebody else say something. Anybody else have any questions? Heard something else in the background. No.
Maybe you have a
Okay.
question for them.
I asked everybody how their day was going. I asked about the weather. I asked about the raining. Right? Are any of you new Altspace users? I asked that earlier, but just a show of hands. What do you think so far? If anybody's willing to talk, tell me what you think of Altspace. All right, Fire Demon, go ahead. What do you think of Altspace so far? Because you said you were new.
Actually, it's been pretty fun. I started playing today.
Oh, cool.
It's been
Welcome.
really fun.
Are you on a quest by any chance?
Oculus Quest, yes.
On Thursday, there's an event called Quest Time. You should check out the host. He's really cool. Tell him Michael Forrest sent you. Okay, and he'll treat you
Okay.
right. All right, you just make sure you go up to the stage and you just say Michael Forrest sent me. Be sure you do that.
Okay.
Otherwise, he can be kind of a jerk. I'm going to be honest. If you tell him that Michael Forrest sent you, he'll be good. He'll be a good guy. Once he hears that, it's
Okay.
like magic words. He'll take care of you. Anybody else who got that joke, don't give it.
I don't know.
away.
He's always
This is
nice
what
to
I-
me.
Well, I hope so. Considering your last name. Okay, never mind. All right. Almost gave away the bit there. I almost messed up. Wow, okay, that threw me for a loop. If I can only
you
grab
a
my coffee.
troublemaker.
Yeah.
Who made the
it's one of
cat?
Like that. Wait, what happened now to the cat?
Who made the cat?
Cat? The cat was
The cat
a
actually
free
is-
asset. So
Yes, you
Oh,
can get.
okay.
They're publicly available. If you have the early participate in early access program checked in your main
What's
menu
their
under
favorite
settings
food?
general. Wait, what is this? Humbird? I didn't catch that.
Ask what's their favorite food. Does anyone have a favorite food?
Yeah, everybody call out your favorite food. But first, let me tell you that cat is publicly available under the early access features. If you go into the animals effects kit, you'll be able to spawn one of those in your own area. We are going to be having another version of that coming to the space in the next version of space where it actually purrs. That's going to be cool. It's going to do different stuff when you interact with it. It's going to be fun. All right, everybody,
Maybe it'll be a
all at
tiger.
once. Yell out your favorite food, just to do it. Humbird wants to know.
Biscuits and gravy.
Well, okay.
Nice.
Biscuits and gravy. Oh, that
Peace
sounds
in the
good.
South.
Ramen. Dude.
Wait, which one? What was that, Fire Demon?
Ramen.
Wait, what is
Almond?
it? Almond?
Ramen.
Ramen.
Oh, ramen, like ramen noodles. All
Ramen.
right, good choice.
Oh.
Good choice. I approve. All right, so we got
Noodles,
biscuits
eh?
and gravy, ramen noodles, and what else? Anybody else got any food
Fried
ideas?
chicken.
Yeah, what we gotta do? We gotta have an event one day. We're gonna come up with it instead of fight time. We're gonna call it dinner time, and you guys are all gonna vote on what I eat for dinner. All right? Because I'm just listening to this. I'm getting hungry. I'm thinking, oh, yeah, ramen sounds good. But biscuits and gravy. How can you go wrong with biscuits and gravy? And I was talking about pizza. That's probably the way to go.
What could possibly
biscuits
go
are great.
wrong?
Exactly, right?
I'll tell you what,
it'll be
what
fine.
can go wrong. Use
Yeah.
the wrong sausage. Goolsby's sausage only.
Oh, I see. Actually, I tried something recently. I tried a type of sausage. They called it chicken sausage, and actually tasted pretty good. I thought it was pretty decent.
Well, it's all
Yeah.
about the seasoning, right?
I
It's
I
good
live in
seasoning.
Kuwait. I'm in the U.S. right now,
Oh,
so
wow.
chicken sausage and turkey sausage is about all you can get.
Oh wow, really? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
well, that makes
pork is
sense. Yeah.
illegal.
Okay, that makes total sense. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's wild how they do things different. Like, because in Altspace you have like 150 different countries in here, so it's really wild when you like talk about like different food customs and the way everybody does everything so differently around the world. It's kind of neat. It's like
Isn't
traveling
there
without
only
everyone lives in your house.
125 countries?
Wait, what do you say?
I'm pretty sure there's only 125 countries.
I used to host the AltspaceVR 101s, and I used to do the bit every day, so I'm pretty sure it's 150. You want to throw
Okay.
down? You want to throw down? Steve?
Let me
I know
ask
things about
Google.
Altspace.
So
All right.
I think we have to go to
Well, no, yeah, you can go to an
Maybe it
AltspaceVR 101 to
changed.
verify. But when I last hosted
Verify
them,
it.
it was 150. So unless maybe Altspace lost
Hey,
25
Siri,
countries.
How many countries in the
Yeah.
world?
25.
They got rid
Oh,
of
wow. That's a good
countries like
question.
they got
Oh,
rid of Pluto.
Never mind, you're right. There's
No,
they
maybe
got rid of
100
Pluto.
105. No, it's 150. I'm pretty sure.
No, 195 in the world.
No.
No,
I'm
no.
pretty sure it's 150. I used to do that bit like 2 or 3 times a week, man. I have that memorized.
So what I want to know is what countries aren't being served by Altspace.
Well, I've heard Michelandia isn't being represented. It's a very
That's true.
new country. Yeah,
That's
and
true.
I'm going to be farming it. soon.
Where's that?
Yeah. It's in that place. It used to be in the United States, but they're succeeding and they're forming a new country called Michelandia.
Oh,
There's
Oh.
195 countries.
195 countries in the world.
That's
or
what I said.
represented in Altspace?
Oh, in the world. I'm not sure about all
Okay.
space.
Yeah, I looked up in
Yeah,
the
I
world.
think it's 150
and
represented
I
in
bet
Altspace.
there's a lot we never heard of.
Wait, what's that, Hummingbird? I didn't catch that. What was that?
I said I bet a lot of them we never heard of.
Yeah,
It seems-
probably.
seems to be
I
new
hear like one of those
names all the
like
time.
random other countries and stuff. Yeah. So there are a lot of different countries. Yeah, and a lot of them
Getting
are
a
here.
tiny
I see
bit
we got a
choppy
camera out
again.
here, Farrell. We don't really allow filming at our events. If you wouldn't mind putting that away, I'd appreciate that.
Great. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we are about out of time, everybody, but that is flight time. So thank you all for coming, and hopefully you all enjoyed yourselves today
Thank you.
and learned something too in the process. All right, everybody. I'll see you all next time. Thanks for coming. Bye, everybody.